Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English with Podcasts, where learning English feels natural, friendly, and real. I'm Emma, and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
And I'm Leo. Hello to all our listeners around the world. Whether you're at home, walking, or maybe even riding your bike right now, welcome.
That's right, Leo, because today's topic is very practical and very fun. We're talking about English for a bike rider.
I love this topic. Riding a bike is so common, but many learners don't know how to talk about it in English.
Exactly. And today, we'll keep it simple, slow, and useful. Real English you can use on the road.
Before we start, quick reminder, if you enjoy learning English with us, please like this episode and subscribe to English with Podcasts. It really helps us grow.
All right, Leo, let's imagine a real situation. You're riding your bike in the city. How do you feel?
I feel good. The weather is nice, I'm riding slowly, and I'm enjoying the fresh air.
Great sentence, Leo. I'm enjoying the fresh air. That's a very natural phrase. Now, what are you riding?
I'm riding my bike. It's a blue bike.
Perfect. Learners, repeat with us. I'm riding my bike.
And if you want to say where you are riding, you can say, I'm riding my bike to the park.
Or, I'm riding my bike to work. Very useful. Now, Leo, let's talk about safety. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a helmet.
Good. Safety first. You can say, I always wear a helmet when I ride my bike.
And if you don't wear one, you can say, I should wear a helmet.
Nice example. Now imagine you stop at a traffic light. What do you do?
I stop my bike. I wait for the green light.
Great. Simple and clear. Learners, you can say, I stop at the traffic light.
And when the light changes, I start riding again.
Exactly. Now let's talk about problems. What if something goes wrong with your bike?
Oh no, I can say my bike has a problem.
Yes, or more specific, my tire is flat.
Flat tire, that's very important English for bike riders.
Very important. You can also say, my chain is loose.
Or my brakes are not working well.
Excellent. Now imagine you need help. What can you say?
I can say, excuse me, can you help me?
Perfect. And if you want to explain, you can say, my bike is broken.
Simple English is powerful. You don't need long sentences.
Exactly. Now, Leo, let's talk about feelings. How do you feel when you ride your bike?
I feel relaxed. I feel free.
Beautiful words. Learners, you can say, I feel relaxed when I ride my bike.
Or riding my bike makes me happy.
That's a lovely sentence. Now let's practice a small conversation. Ready?
Ready.
Hi, Leo. What are you doing?
Hi, Emma. I'm riding my bike around the neighborhood.
Nice. Is it far?
No, it's not far. It's about 10 minutes.
Are you riding alone?
Yes, today I'm riding alone, but sometimes I ride with friends.
Perfect. That sounds very natural. Let's expand on this, Leo. Since we're talking about the bicycle itself, do our listeners know the names of the different parts of the bike?
That's a great point, Emma. Knowing the vocabulary for the machine you are using is very helpful, especially if you go to a bike shop.
Let's start with the basics. What do you hold on to with your hands?
Those are the handlebars. I use the handlebars to steer the bike left or right.
Good. And what do you sit on?
I sit on the saddle. Some people call it the seat, but saddle is very common for bicycles.
And what about your feet? What do you push to move the bike?
I push the pedals. I pedal hard when I want to go fast.
Excellent. To pedal is a verb too. You can say, I'm pedaling up the hill.
Speaking of hills, Emma, what do you do when the road goes up?
I change my gears. If I have a mountain bike or a road bike, I use the gears to make it easier to climb.
That is a great word, gears. If the hill is very steep, you might say, I need to shift to a lower gear.
And what about the thing that rings to warn people you are coming?
That's the bell. I ring my bell to let pedestrians know I am behind them. Ring, ring.
I also have a light on the front of my bike for when it gets dark.
That's called a headlight. And on the back, you usually have a red taillight or a reflector.
Visibility is so important for safety. I also wear a high visibility vest sometimes. It's very bright yellow or orange.
We often call that a high-vis vest for short. It helps car drivers see you clearly. Emma, what should I say if I'm on a path and I want to pass someone walking slowly?
A very polite way to say it is on your left. This tells the person that you are coming past them on their left side so they don't move into your way.
On your left. I'll remember that. It's much better than just shouting, hey.
Definitely. Now, let's talk about where we ride. Not everyone rides on the road with cars.
True. In my city, we have a special path just for bicycles. It's called a bike lane.
A bike lane is very safe. Sometimes it's a protected bike lane if there is a small wall or poles between the bikes and the cars.
I like those. There are also bike paths in the woods. That's called trail riding or mountain biking.
That sounds adventurous. If you go off the paved road, you are riding on dirt trails or gravel.
I prefer the paved paths. It's smoother.
Let's talk about the weather for a second. What if it starts to rain while you are riding?
Then I get wet. But seriously, I would say the road is slippery.
Slippery is a very important word. It means you might slide or fall because the ground is wet or oily.
When the road is slippery, I use my brakes very gently. I don't want to skid.
To skid is when your wheels slide without turning. It can be scary.
It sure can. Emma, what if I don't own a bike? In many cities now, you can rent them, right?
Yes, those are called bike share programs. You can go to a docking station, use an app on your phone, and unlock a bike.
I see those everywhere. You can say, I'm going to rent a bike for an hour.
Or, I'm looking for a bike rack to park my bike.
Oh, a bike rack. That's the metal frame where you locked your bike. You must have a lock or someone might steal it.
Exactly. You can say, I am locking my bike to the rack.
What kind of locks are there?
Most people use a U-lock or a cable lock. A U-lock is very strong and shaped like the letter U.
Useful. So if I'm at the shop, I can ask, do you sell heavy-duty U-locks?
Exactly. Now, let's think about the different types of bikes. You mentioned a blue bike earlier, but there are many kinds.
There are road bikes with very thin tires for going fast.
And mountain bikes with thick, knobby tires for riding on dirt and rocks.
Don't forget hybrid bikes. They are a mix of both, great for riding around the city.
And lately, I see a lot of electric bikes, or e-bikes.
Those are amazing. They have a motor to help you pedal. You can say the motor provides pedal assist.
That makes going up hills much easier. My e-bike makes my commute much faster.
Commute is a great word. It means the journey you make every day to go to work or school.
So you could say, I commute by bike 3 times a week.
I wish I could commute by bike, but it's a bit too far for me. I usually just ride for exercise on the weekends.
Biking is wonderful exercise. It builds your stamina and makes your legs very strong.
Stamina means the ability to keep going for a long time without getting tired.
You got it. Now, let's imagine you are at a bike repair shop. You need to talk to the mechanic.
Okay, I walk in and say, hi, my bike needs a tune-up.
A tune-up is when a mechanic checks everything, the brakes, the gears, the chain, to make sure the bike is running perfectly.
The mechanic might ask, is anything specifically wrong?
And you could answer, yes, my gears are skipping, or I hear a strange clicking noise when I pedal.
Clicking noise. That happens to my bike sometimes. Usually it just needs some oil on the chain.
Right. We call that lubricant or lube. You can say, I need to grease the chain.
What about the air in the tires?
You need a pump for that. You can ask a friend, do you have a bike pump I can borrow?
And you check the pressure. If the tire feels soft, it needs more air.
We measure that in PSI, which stands for pounds per square inch. You might say, I need to pump my tires up to 50 PSI.
This is getting very technical, but it's so helpful. Let's go back to some simple phrases for a moment for our beginner listeners.
Good idea. How about talking about the distance and time?
I can say, I rode 5 miles today, or I rode for 30 minutes.
Perfect. Or you can talk about the speed. I was riding quite fast because I was in a hurry.
Or I like to cruise along the beach. To cruise means to ride at a slow, relaxed speed.
That sounds lovely. Cruising by the ocean.
Emma, what do you call the clothes that professional cyclists wear? They look very tight.
Those are often called cycling jerseys and padded shorts. The padding helps your bottom not hurt after sitting on the saddle for a long time.
That makes sense. Some people also wear cycling shoes that clip into the pedals.
Those are called clipless pedals, which is a bit confusing because you actually clip into them.
English can be strange sometimes, but for most of us, regular sneakers or trainers are just fine.
Absolutely. The most important thing is that you are comfortable.
Let's talk about the rules of the road. In most places, bicycles have to follow the same rules as cars.
Yes, you must stop at stop signs and obey yield signs.
To yield means to wait and let other people go first.
Exactly. And you should use hand signals if you are going to turn so the drivers behind you know what you're doing.
I know those. If I stick my left arm straight out, it means I'm turning left.
Perfect. And if you bend your arm up at the elbow, it means you're turning right.
And if I point my arm down, it means I'm stopping or slowing down.
These signals keep everyone safe. It's like having turn signals on a car, but using your body.
It's also important to stay alert. You have to watch out for car doors opening.
Oh, that's a big one. We call that getting doored. It's when a person in a parked car opens their door right as a cyclist is passing.
That sounds painful. I always try to ride a few feet away from parked cars.
Smart move. That space is often called the door zone. Stay out of the door zone.
Emma, I have a question. What do you call it when you carry things on your bike?
If you have bags on the side of your bike, those are called panniers.
Panniers. That's a fancy word.
It is. If you just have a metal frame over the back wheel, that's a rear rack. You can strap a backpack to it using bungee cords.
I usually just wear a backpack on my shoulders. It's easier for short trips.
That works too. Just make sure it's not too heavy or it might affect your balance.
Balance is everything on a bike. When you're a kid, you might use training wheels to help you learn.
I remember my training wheels. They were small wheels on the sides of the back tire. Once you learn to balance, you take them off.
And then you feel like you're flying.
It's a great feeling of accomplishment. That means the feeling you get when you do something difficult successfully.
I felt that way the first time I rode all the way to the top of the big hill in my town without stopping.
I made it to the top. That's what you can shout.
Exactly. I'm exhausted, but I'm proud of myself.
Exhausted means very, very tired, but a good tired, right?
Yes, the kind of tired you get from being active and being outside.
Let's practice one more conversation, Leo. This time, imagine we are planning a bike trip together.
Okay, I'll start. Hey Emma, do you want to go for a bike ride this weekend?
I'd love to. Where should we go?
How about the coastal trail? It's about 15 miles long and it's mostly flat.
That sounds perfect. Is it paved the whole way?
Yes, it's all asphalt. It's very smooth and great for your road bike.
Great. Should we bring some snacks?
Definitely. I'll pack some water and some energy bars in my panniers.
I'll bring a small toolkit and a spare tube, just in case one of us gets a flat tire.
Good thinking. It's always better to be prepared.
What time should we meet?
Let's meet at the trailhead at 9 o'clock in the morning before it gets too hot.
Sounds like a plan. I'll see you then.
This was a great conversation. We used so many new words. Coastal trail, flat, paved, asphalt, spare tube, trailhead.
Our listeners are doing a great job keeping up. Biking is such a universal activity, so these words will be useful almost anywhere in the world.
And remember, learners, if you forget a word, you can always describe it. Instead of pannier, you can say the bag on my bike.
Exactly. Communication is about being understood, not about being perfect.
I think we covered a lot today. We talked about parts of the bike, safety, repairs, feelings, and even planning a trip.
We did, and the best way to remember these is to use them, even if you are just thinking to yourself while you ride.
You can talk to yourself in English. I am pedaling. I am braking. I'm turning right.
That is a fantastic tip for immersion. That means surrounding yourself with the language.
Well, I feel like going for a ride now. My blue bike is waiting for me.
Me too. It's a beautiful day to be on two wheels.
Thank you everyone for listening to this long practice session. We hope it was helpful.
Keep practicing your English every day, even if it's just for a few minutes.
We will be back soon with another topic to help you speak naturally.
Until next time, happy writing and happy learning. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.